These 6 daily habits that help older adults keep their homes clean are not complicated secrets or overwhelming efforts. Instead, they are small, consistent actions done every day that help maintain a tidy, peaceful living space without spending too much energy or money. These habits don't focus on cleaning floors or organizing closets, but rather involve mindset, rhythm, and small behaviors that help build order easily over time. For those who feel like their living space is increasingly messy or difficult to maintain as tidy as it once was, these 6 habits offer a new approach, not dependent on age but on method. The first part of this content will explore the first 2 habits: the morning warm-up ritual and the gentle daily hygiene routine. Habit 1. Morning warm-up ritual. One of the most common habits of older people who keep their homes clean is how they start their mornings. They perform a simple act, marking the beginning of a new day with a clear purpose. This action can be as small as folding the blanket right after waking up, cleaning the bathroom sink after brushing your teeth, or rearranging a small corner of the room. What matters is not the specific task that is performed, but that something is done. This initial action creates a domino effect, providing a feeling of control, encouraging the body to move and orienting the mind in a more organized direction. Take the example of Bill, a 75-year-old widower who lives in a tidy 2-bedroom apartment. Every morning, without fail, he adjusted the pillowcase, folded his pajamas, and put them in a drawer. This simple act was his way of declaring, "I am here today, this space matters." When a space has meaning to you, taking care of it becomes easier. It no longer feels like a mandatory chore. For Bill, this habit comes not from a place of obligation, but from a desire to create clarity in the mind. Thanks to that, he doesn't have to rush to clean up when guests arrive, nor does he feel awkward when his daughter makes a surprise visit. He accomplished the most important part, starting the day with clear intention. Many people underestimate the amount of energy wasted when dealing with clutter. When the bed is unmade, the floor is full of the previous day's clothes, or the dishes are still piled up, the mind cannot relax. It fell into a state of mild restlessness, like a radio crackling in the distance. Conversely, walking into a room and seeing even one thing in place calms the nervous system. There was no shame, no panic, just peaceful order. The beauty of this routine is that it takes almost no time. It doesn't require deep cleaning, just creating a new canvas every morning, whether it's just a drawer, a tabletop, or a corner of the room. This first small action is often the starting spark, helping the whole day go on in peace. The act of warming up in the morning not only brings physical benefits, but also has a psychological impact. It helps establish a rhythm, creating a foundation so that subsequent actions become more natural. 1 minute of grooming can lead to 5 minutes of tidying up, and those 5 minutes can turn into a quick vacuum or putting away items forgotten from the night before. The great thing is that none of this feels overwhelming because it all starts with something small and pleasant. For older adults, this habit is especially important as it helps them maintain a sense of control during a period when their health or energy may decline. It also helps them avoid feeling overwhelmed by larger tasks, which often become more difficult with age. Think of this ritual as a way to set the tone for the day. Just as a musician begins a performance on a perfect note, the act of warming up in the morning lays the foundation for order and peace. It doesn't require you to be perfect. It just requires you to start. With each passing day, this routine becomes more natural, more like part of the rhythm of life, helping your space to be there to support you, instead of becoming a burden. Habit 2, gentle daily hygiene routine. The second habit of older people who keep their homes clean is not to work harder, but to work regularly. The secret is that they don't spend hours scrubbing or spend entire weekends on major cleaning sessions. Instead, they do a little each day, just enough to stay ahead of the clutter, never letting it build up to the point of overwhelm. They don't wait until things get bad, but prevent problems in the first place. Consider the story of Shirley, an 81-year-old woman who lived alone in a house that always smelled of linen and lemons. When asked how she keeps the house clean, she smiled and said, "I just clean 1 room a day. That's it. Monday is for the bathroom. Tuesday is dusting the living room. Wednesday is for changing the sheets and cleaning the windows. Nothing too strenuous, just 10 to 20 minutes at a comfortable pace." By the end of the week, every area of Weichu to Sebelitu, a house was taken care of, but it never left her exhausted. This rhythm not only brings cleanliness, but also brings peace of mind. You don't have to worry about when to clean up the mess, because the answer is already in your habits. When something gets messed up, like a spill or an item out of place, it becomes easier to fix, because there is already a foundation of order. This habit is like an invisible framework, keeping your day quietly connected, without any fanfare. When cleaning becomes part of the weekly routine, it ceases to be a burden. It becomes a background habit, like brushing your teeth or watering the plants. And if you miss a day, that's okay, because you're never too far behind. It is important that this habit is suitable for the person doing it, not the other way around. A clean house doesn't mean you have to do everything every day. It means doing the right things at the right time, in a way that suits your energy. You're not running a hotel, you're living your life, and your home should support you, not drain you. If there's a corner of your house that makes you afraid because it's too much work, learn from Shirley. Break down the work, put it into your weekly schedule. Instead of trying to solve it all in one day, make cleaning easy, predictable, and comfortable. That's how homes stay clean after the age of 70, not through effort, but through rhythm. A gentle daily hygiene routine also provides psychological benefits. It helps you feel like your home is always ready, for you and for unexpected guests. You don't have to sigh when you walk into a room full of things to do. Instead, you walk in and feel comfortable. The space supports you, instead of tiring you. For older adults, this habit is especially valuable, as it helps maintain independence and a sense of control, even when health or energy is not what it once was. It also helps them avoid major cleaning sessions, which can become overwhelming as they age. Think of this habit as a gentle flow, keeping your home in balance. It doesn't require you to do too much. Just do it regularly. With each passing day, these small actions accumulate, creating a space that is not only clean but also peaceful, supporting you in your daily life. Continuing the journey of discovering 6 habits that help older adults keep their homes clean. Part 2 will take you to the next 2 habits, a place for everything, and daily gentle cleaning. These are tips that not only help keep your living space tidy, but also bring peace, confidence, and a sense of control in life. Let's learn how these seemingly small actions can completely change the way you feel about your home. Habit 3. A place for everything. Have you ever felt frustrated because you couldn't find your keys, glasses, or an important letter among the clutter? Older people with clean homes have found a way to eliminate this chaos with a simple but powerful habit. Everything in the house has a fixed place. No need to live in a minimalist or cold space. These houses are still cozy, full of memories and stories. But the difference is order. Every item, from the TV remote to a pair of shoes, has its own home. Meet Helen, a 76-year-old woman who lives in a small, cozy house. Next to her favorite chair is a knitting basket. The remote is always on a small tray next to the table lamp, and the key is hung on a hook near the door. You will never see Helen rummaging through drawers looking for letters or panicking over lost belongings. Why? Because she decided in advance where everything belonged, and more importantly, she always put it back in the right place. It sounds simple, but this habit changes everything. When every item has a permanent place, clutter doesn't have a chance to form. Mail doesn't pile up on the kitchen table, socks don't lie scattered on chairs, and glasses don't mysteriously disappear. This habit brings incredible peace. When you know exactly where what you need is, your mind relaxes. No more stress from having to search. No more interruptions to your day due to lost items. Instead, you move through your space with confidence and ease. Helen shares that she didn't always live like this. In the past, she was also frustrated because her belongings were wandering around the house. But one day she decided everything must have its place, otherwise it will be discarded. Since then, her house has not only become tidier, but has also become a true place of rest, instead of a source of stress. For starters, you don't need to reorganize your entire house in one day. Try a few items, designate a tray for mail, a hook for keys, or a box for the remote. Ask yourself, where should this item go? This simple question can give you back hours of peace. When everything has its place, cleaning becomes easier, because clutter doesn't have a chance to spread. And when you enter your home, you will feel the difference, a space that is not only clean, but also a place where you truly belong. Habit 4. Clean gently every day. If you ever feel like your home is getting messy too quickly, this 4th habit will be the key to changing everything. Older people who keep their homes clean don't wait for clutter to pile up and then have to face a grueling general cleaning. Instead, they practice a gentle yet powerful ritual. A quick cleaning every day. This isn't an hour-long cleaning session. Just a few minutes of touch-up to keep the space balanced. Imagine Barbara, 82 years old, living in the house she has cared for more than 4 decades. Every morning, after sipping a cup of tea, she takes a small walk around the house. She wiped the kitchen counter, folded the blanket on the sofa, and rearranged her shoes near the door. The entire process takes less than 15 minutes, but it leaves the whole house looking clean and ready. What is the secret here? Barbara doesn't let clutter accumulate. She handled it when it was young, so it never became too much. This habit is like brushing your teeth. You don't wait 5 days and then spend an hour scrubbing. You do it every day to prevent problems. One sink wipe takes 20 seconds, but it makes the whole bathroom feel cleaner. That feeling motivates you to hang up the towel, put away the toothbrush, or quickly wipe the mirror. These small actions create momentum, helping you feel like your space is always available for you and for unexpected guests. You will no longer sigh when entering a room full of things to do. Instead, you walk in and feel relieved because the house is supporting you. What's even better is that this habit helps you connect with your space. When you spend a few minutes every day getting dressed, you instantly notice when something is wrong. A small stain, a misplaced item, and you can fix it immediately. That's how people like Barbara stay ahead of the mess, never letting it get out of hand. If you want your house to stay clean without spending too much effort, try this habit. Just 10 minutes a day. You will see a difference not only in your home but also in your mind and heart. We've gone through 4 habits that help older adults keep their homes clean, and now it's time to explore the final 2 habits, emotionally connected to the living space and letting go of what is no longer needed. These are not just practical actions but also profound changes in the way you see your home. Prepare to feel the appeal of these habits, as they not only clean your space but also renew your soul. Habit 5. Connect emotionally with your living space. Clean, peaceful homes, for older people, are not just the result of cleaning. They reflect something deeper, an emotional connection to the living space. For them, a house is not just a place to live, but a part of life's story, a place to store memories, joys, and even dreams. It is this bond that motivates them to care for their home with dedication and love. Think about James, 79 years old, living alone since his wife passed away. His house is full of memories, photos from their travels, the table and chairs they used to choose together, the morning sunlight streaming through the dining room window. For James, keeping his house clean is not a duty, but a way to honor the life he has built. When he wiped the kitchen counter, he wasn't just cleaning, he was protecting part of his story. When he vacuums the carpet or opens the window to let fresh air in, he is taking care of a space that has always protected him. This emotional connection creates a natural motivational loop. When you love your home, you notice the little details, a dusty bookshelf, a forgotten plate, or a light bulb that needs replacing. These things are no longer work, but become cherished moments. You don't have to live in a perfect house or full of memorabilia to feel this. Just taking pride in a small corner, your favorite chair, the kitchen table, or the place where you read every morning, is enough to inspire natural care. Emotional connection also helps you make decisions about clutter. People with clean homes do not keep useless or meaningless items. They want everything around them to have a purpose or joy. If an item is no longer valuable, they gently let it go, not because they are minimalists, but because they want their space to reflect who they are now. When you treat your home like a trusted friend, it will respond with peace instead of stress. That's the power of this habit. It turns your home into a nurturing place where you always feel welcome. Habit 6. Let go of what is no longer necessary. The final habit, and perhaps the most powerful, is the ability to let go of what no longer serves your life. Older adults with clean homes understand that a house full of outdated, broken, or unwanted furniture doesn't just take up space, it also silently saps their energy and clarity. So they learn to let go, not with cruelty, but with sincerity and gratitude. Look at 82-year-old Helen, who has lived in the same house for more than 40 years. Over time, she accumulated countless items, gifts from friends, mementos from trips, and furniture from when her children were young. But when she retired, Helen made a bold decision. She kept only what brought peace. She sold or gave away items that were no longer needed, without any regrets. Her house did not get smaller, it became lighter. When you enter Helen's house, you feel serenity, as if the space is breathing with her. That's the power of letting go. It makes room not just for stuff, but for peace, clear thinking, and simpler decisions. Letting go is not only a physical issue, but also a mental one. When you get rid of items from the past, you free yourself from mental clutter. You no longer waste time looking for lost belongings, or getting frustrated over things that no longer have a place. The act of deciding what to keep and what to let go provides a powerful sense of control, especially when age can make you feel like you're losing control. Furthermore, getting rid of unnecessary items is a gift.